officers in England and Wales.
Well, today, serving Met police officer PC Jonathan Cobban and former MPS officer Joel Borders will be sentenced after both were found guilty of sending grossly offensive and inappropriate messages in a WhatsApp group chat that Sarah Everard's killer Wayne Couzens was also a member of. Well, our Home Security editor Mark White joins us in the studio for more. I mean, this is a really damning watchdog report, Mark, but I suppose how many more of these reports is it going to take before we see change? It's almost unsurprising now.
Well, I think, to be fair, what is happening is a process in the sense that after the very shocking murder of Sarah Everard, there were a series of reports that were commissioned, and that's what we're seeing the results of. So that's why it appears, if you are a layman or laywoman watching this and these reports, that this is just rampant within the police service. Well, there's certainly a problem within the police service, but the reports are all coming back roughly the same time. Now, what this Inspectorate of Constabulary report has found, they carried out a survey of some 8 police forces, a representative group of the 43 police forces in England and Wales, large forces, small forces in all parts of the country, and they examined hundreds of vetting records, and that shows that the vetting procedures were not robust enough, that they should have weeded out quite a significant number of people who had been involved in criminality, or there was at least intelligence that they were involved in criminality. There was one individual officer who the intelligence was had been involved in breaking into people's homes, threatening them from jewellery to steal their jewellery, had been involved in car chase, drug supply. Intelligence, not convicted, but, strong intelligence around that. That person should never have been allowed into the police service, clearly. Others who are linked to organised crime in the sense that a family member has. Now, the Inspectorate of Constabulary say that they understand that a police force might want to take a risk on someone who, just because a relative is a criminal, doesn't mean they are. And it may be a motivating factor, actually, to make them a better officer because of what they've seen and done. But what he says is that in such circumstances, then those people should be subject to special measures, closer vetting, to make sure that they are actually, behaving themselves when they are in the police service.
What can you tell us about the current vetting procedure itself? How long does it take? How thorough is it? What kind of questions are asked? Well,
clearly not thorough enough, according to the Inspectorate of Constabulary. But it's supposed to be a form that you fill out, giving as much detail as you can about you, your background, contacts, people that can referee on your behalf if approached by the service. And then they're supposed to delve into your background when you're applying to join the police. Then that vetting procedure is reviewed. They're supposed to be reviewed every 10 years. If you're in specially sensitive policing operations, it's supposed to be vetted again and reviewed again every 7 years. But it's just not happening. It's not robust enough, and it needs to be tightened now. The Home Secretary has said this morning that, she hopes that police forces across the country will act on the 43 recommendations that the Inspectorate has made to try to tighten up these procedures.